My name is U, probably a strange name to your ears. It could be another name, Nong or Ajay, Lamaya or Renit, or any of thousands of names that you have never heard before. Names of people whose lives are far different from yours, like mine is. My house is made of woven bamboo panels and sits on stilts above the sand. The waves of Thailand's Andaman Sea meet the shore only a few paces away. But my house might rather be built of rough stones, carefully fitted together to keep cold mountain winds from whistling in, or of rusting panels of sheet metal and pieces of cardboard leaned up against one another. The houses that we live in are different, but people like me share a common reality. In the places where we live, we have had little opportunity to hear about and understand the God you know and serve. It is more than location that has kept us cut off. We speak our own language, which has never been written down. We have our own history, our own way of doing things, and of thinking about the world around us. We are not large, influential groups. Often, we are poor and many times powerless. My people, the Moken, have to struggle even to be recognized as citizens of the country where we live. You could call us hidden people, or maybe rejected is a better term. Sometimes we are the object of tourist curiosity or scholars' research. But not many seem to be very concerned about what happens to us. Most people don't even know we exist. So why would anyone come to spend time with us, showing friendship and interest in what we do and think? That puzzled me and my neighbors when a team from Global Recordings Network Thailand came to us. We spoke with the visitors in our country's trade language, which some of my people, including me, understand. The people on the team explained that they consider our birth language and our culture to be very important. Others have come before to tell us about God, but these people understood that words enter our hearts more deeply when they are the words from our own language, not the one we have learned just to get along in society. I think it must be the same for people everywhere. All that is closest to our hearts, we express through our mother tongue. The DRN team talked with us about the beliefs and lifestyle of our people. They asked a lot of questions, but it made me feel good to answer them because they seemed truly interested. I thought about my own life and that of my neighbors more deeply than I have for a long time. What are the biggest problems among our people? What struggles are we having that we cannot find solutions for? What or who do we look to for help in these struggles? What will happen to us after we die? The DRN team told us that God was interested in us and had answers for our questions and solutions for every need in our lives. They explained that there were stories in the Bible to help us understand where we came from and why we exist, how to have peace and joy in our lives. They also asked about our customs and practices. They explained that they wanted to make recordings in a style that felt natural to us. Again and again, they invite us to give them ideas and to use our abilities for the recordings. Our input, they said, was important because we were the experts on our own language and culture. I was not used to having to come up with ideas, but when I thought about it, I had to agree with them. When we told them that we liked to sing, they were excited. The recordings they would make with our help could have a lot of songs in them, songs sung by us in our own language. We helped them to find people from our group who would speak, sing, or play instruments for the recordings. They were able to make a recording studio in a simple room by using mattresses and blankets. We felt uncomfortable at first sitting behind a microphone, but they helped us to relax and showed us how to speak more naturally. Once recording started, we worked for hours and days. Sometimes the room got too hot, and we all felt tired from sitting in one place so long. Translation was harder work than I thought it would be. We sometimes spent a long time trying to think of the right words to use. Other times, we had to record some parts over and over again because they didn't sound natural. I felt impatient just to finish, but deep down, I was glad that they wanted to do a good job. We all had a feeling that what we were making would be useful and important to our people. I am glad that I have had a part to play in telling my own people about the God who made us, who has given salvation to us and wants to have a personal relationship with us. He has a future plan for us. This recording is a beginning, a way to introduce people to a wonderful God. In the future, I and others hope to work together again with the team from GRN to make more recordings, which we can take to the other islands where my people live. I look forward to having such a gift to give them. A gift of good news, bringing life.